Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the SEC, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wildcats, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Price. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Northwestern will have to punt it away. How about this, a fake? And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Trying the left side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. Explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got a man. It's Porter. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's right. Got his man on the right. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The give to the tailback. He's got 69 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
2nd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 21, Northwestern 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And the quick shuffle pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw it. Uncorks it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Pressure coming. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's right. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It's a draw. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them in any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. North Texas really has it going on offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Price. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much, just brutal. They're trailing by 28 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 40. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They knock him down right there.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give to the single back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's Price. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half.
Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
And he could not get loose on the run.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Texas 42, Northwestern 0.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. On the run, it's Price. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air, it's right. Throws to the back. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. They're working that left side. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
North Texas, 42.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Price. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And oftentimes, running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass. The quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Quarterback checking off. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Looking to throw, it's right. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Smashes through. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
At the end of the third quarter, with the score, North Texas 45.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Skips away from pressure. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Backed up 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. To the air, it's Morris. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And this defense has had a rough day.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And it's caught off the fake. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
That keeps the score. North Texas 45. Northwestern.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's right. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Northwestern right back to the line.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Wildcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's right. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Number 16.
Here comes the 2-point try. And he keeps it himself on the boot. Steps away. Fires and picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Leaves it with the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw, it's right. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. Release to the back. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 25 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you.
And it's caught inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Give to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer,